Welcome to KNND.
Welcome back to the Brick Wall Comedy Show. Chris Benji and Beans wrapping up a Wednesday.
My wife decided, you know, this utopia that you call Alabama, we're leaving it. We're leaving this place.
Nobody in Alabama has ever used the word utopia in a sentence.
You've never been to Alabama.
And you know, beards are they're so prevalent up here, and it's almost like we invented the beard and now it's catching on.
Well, that's the funny thing is, like, you know, between the beards and the tattoos, I have never seen a larger population of people that have successfully let themselves go. Right. You know, because they're still holding jobs and everything.
I know.
If you're in your 50s and you got a ponytail and you really look like somebody that just got fired from the mall Santa job,
right.
You know, that's what
That's
we call
a lawyer
it. Yeah, I know. Back east, they were like, "Here's a buck, get a burger." You know, I'm gonna try to push to get more of the people in Eugene to lose the beards and go with the man stash.
I don't know. They just look so Chimo to me.
Chimo? What? This is Marlboro Man.
No way. Kids don't trust guys with beards.
They don't trust
You can't
them
be
with
a
just a
chimo.
mustache,
You can't be a
too.
chimo with
Kids
a beard.
don't trust anybody these days because that's how we're teaching them to do it.
Well, kids shouldn't trust anybody.
That's the
these
point.
days.
Yeah.
People are jerks.
Yeah, they should all be illegal.
We are living proof.
Hi, I'm Harmony McGregor, the owner of Imagine It Framed. Here we do custom framing of all sizes, shapes, whatever you want to put in a frame, we can do it. Imagine It Framed. Imagine It Framed. Imagine It Framed. What else?
Hi. I've been trying my hand at some artwork, and I imagined these looking a lot better.
Imagine It Framed. What do you think?
I can't believe it. They're like totally different drawings.
See, I told you. Imagine It Framed. Looks good, right? Imagine It Framed.
Are you a motorcycle rider at all?
I love motorcycles.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's cool. Me too. I started when I was really, really young, and Beans is interested in learning.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This
so
is a big deal.
We're trying. Well, it's a cool deal. I mean, it's
Well, I think so.
exciting.
Yeah, I've always wanted to ride. The only time I ever did was by mistake, because I shouldn't have been there. I was test driving somebody else's bike. I was going to trade him outright. You know, the bike for the Bronco. And
You've seen that insurance commercial where the
Yeah.
guy lets him ride the other.
That
the
is so
Mayhem
epic.
one?
Mayhem.
that was
That's
me.
what happened.
Yeah, I pull out, and all of a sudden I'm seeing white, and I thought I was dead, but it was a GMC van, and
And you hit it?
I hit it.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, about 25, and
You know what, that trade thing? Never mind.
yeah,
I think I'll keep the Bronco.
I did do that. It was a funny story though. You know, my wife was she went with me. I don't know why I would bring my wife to test drive a motorcycle because nothing good.
You
can
know
come
she
of that.
wouldn't let you out of the house without seeing this.
No kidding.
She knows how it's going to end.
Yeah, so we get there, and I get on the bike, and she gets a phone call from her mother. Well, even though I wasn't wearing a helmet, I just get
Who needs a helmet for the first time they
it
ever
was
ride
just
a
a
bike?
test,
Right,
and it was an open. Nobody was there. I thought it was cool. It was down in Harrisburg, for God's sake. I pull out of the driveway, go down the street, not even 25 feet, where this white van goes and stops at the stop sign, and then it doesn't make a full stop, and then just keeps going.
Yeah.
And I didn't have time. I just, bam, slammed right into the side of him. And, I'm laying on the ground, and all I heard was...
Brakes? They have brakes?
Yeah, all I heard was from my wife going, Mom, I need to go. My life just changed.
So cool.
Now, Chris, you have a history with motorcycles.
I've been riding since I was 13 years. Well, I've been riding since I was probably 15. I started to learn around 13. Okay? Yeah. So there was a lot of on-the-road stuff, falling down kind of thing at 13. Yeah.
You're lucky you did it the moped first and then the 1500, because if you tried to do the other way around, I've driven a moped before.
Oh, man,
I had
scary.
I had to borrow one. This was back when I was going to college and my car died, so I borrowed a friend's moped to get to the campus.
That's when you've just given up on everything
You have.
late again.
You were tacked out, just telling people, go round!
Yeah.
Go round! This woman's drafting me on a rascal! You're pissing me off!
Yeah, right. Street sweepers are passing me by.
Oh, yeah. This thing, I cranked it wide open at a certain point, and the 3/4 of the throttle, from the time you opened it a quarter and then you cranked it, nothing happened. Nothing. It just, all the throttle was in that first quarter, and literally cranked that thing, grab a handful, and nobody knew.
That's a funny thing on those. Your first 10 miles, it's just bogging trying to get up the speed. Just bah.
No, don't turn red. No, I just got up to 27. What's a sign gonna do to a hardcore biker?
Holly, come check this out!
Hey ladies, you like bad boys? It may look geeky now, but imagine it framed.
Hey, I'm Greg from Greg Cohen Motor Company. We service Harleys, sell Victories, the other American-made motorcycle. We can do what you need to do if you got a vehicle like that.
Hey dudes. Greg, you gotta help me, man!
Let's start here.
Remember me?
Imagine it great!
Welcome back to the Brick Wall Comedy Show. Chris, Benji, and Bean. National Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Tisby.
We're still taking calls. We want to hear your pirate voice.
See, he's got a great pirate voice.
Incredible.
I just sound like I had too many raisins.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me either. Yeah, I just sound like a white guy trying to do a really
I know,
bad pirate
really.
voice.
Shiver my timber. Did you catch the story about the Pittsburgh Pirates last night playing the Cubs at Wrigley Field?
No,
Well, the weather delayed the game for several hours, and by the end of the 3-0 Pittsburgh win, there weren't many fans left in the stadium, except for one. There was a guy who really wanted to get on TV, and he had a funny way of doing it. He was sitting right behind home plate, and he was making obscene gestures with his hands and his mouth, pantomiming fellatio.
seriously. And the camera stayed on him the whole time?
The whole time. Taking advantage of what we might imagine was like the lax ninth inning security, this gentleman found his way right behind home plate and spent most of the final stanza engaged in all manner of obscene face making, getting himself into Comcast Sportsnet Chicago's slow motion replays.
Awesome.
This guy was bobbing knobs, he was greasing poles, he was sucking apples out of the ends of babies' arms. It was very, very funny. They received multiple tips here. His stunt is not the most shocking part of this, they say, though. They received multiple tips from the people watching the ninth inning of the 3-0 Pirates Cup game in the early morning hours. Is the fact that the Pirates won. That's the shocker.
That's hilarious, and they just left him on there continuing to do it.
Oh, you know the camera
Oh, that's
guy was just
fantastic.
like, we're 4 hours over on this game. I'm ready to go home. Wait a minute.
Right.
What is this?
Yeah, security's hitting on the hot dog vendor. And nobody
Because
cares.
it had to go through the field camera guy, and then it had to go through the field producer that's in that trailer
Right,
out back.
right.
And then it had to go through the network producer that's back at the satellite that's uplinking it.
And then how do you what do you
And
do?
then they replay it on E ESPN.
Oh!
over and over and over in slow motion.
It's like Monica
man.
Lewinsky at the White House. They're just showing it over and over. That's incredible. I can't believe ESPN kept replaying it. That's
Oh,
the thing
man.
that's
Oh,
funny.
I can.
Comcast Sportsnet, I guess it's.
Better yet.
But what's funny is you look at the camera angle, and they've got like the top of the players' heads, the catcher and the hitter, and it's mostly this guy doing the BJ sign.
They got him zoomed in.
And they're like, even the cameraman's like, screw this game. This guy's
Yeah,
hilarious.
the third base coach is like, look, he's stealing signs.
Yeah, but so what? Look at this guy with his face. He's pantomiming fellatio, everybody. Doesn't get much funnier. I thought
great.
that was interesting. And congratulations, Pirates.
Yeah, no doubt for
Somewhere out there, his mom is so proud of him.
Yeah, his mom's out there going, I got him everything you know. It's that time again, ever favorite, ever popular, Hole in the Headlines. Where we take headlines from newspapers all over the world, take out a word, and hopefully plop in a joke. Hey, who's ready to play? Alrighty. How about this one? U.S. diplomats in Beirut blanking classified material.
Miming oral sex on classified material.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I got one for you guys.
Alrighty.
Coalition sharply reduces joint operations with blank.
Bong. Nothing will cut a joint operation shorter than having a bong available.
You mean we don't gotta have tongue paper cuts?
I can't roll this, dude. Load the bong.
It's such a waste to smoke it this way, man.
How about this one? Keeping students blank on college campuses.
Sober!
Just keeping students on college campuses is enough of a job.
Boy, I like
right there.
both of those answers. Actually, keeping students safe on college campuses. Study has been done. It's impossible.
No more money wasted.
It's so good.
So epic. That's how you get remembered.